What do you know about chocolate?
Hmm.
You've probably been wrong your whole life. Chocolate hasn't always been sweet. In the old days, there wasn't even food. And guess what? Your pets can literally die from it. But for you, a piece of chocolate can be healthy. This chocolate film isn't just about candy. It's 3,500 years of bitter, sweet, and science. Follow along and you'll get the whole story in 10 minutes. The word chocolate comes from the Aztec word xocolotl, meaning bitter water. They didn't eat chocolate. They drank it. Thick, hot cocoa beans mixed with chili and corn. Chocolate started as a bitter, spicy drink used by ancient Mayans and Aztecs as medicine. They treated diseases such as heart, hemorrhoids, and constipation with cocoa. Cocoa mixed with chili and spices was also used as an aphrodisiac, and they used it in religious ceremonies. Cocoa was the food of the gods. It also had an economic value and could be used as money. You could actually buy a rabbit for around 10 beans or a turkey for 100 beans. Around 1500, the Spanish conquistadors arrived in South America. There they met the native Mayans and Aztecs and discovered new goods and natural resources. They conquered the Aztec Empire and brought valuable goods, including cocoa beans and chocolate, back to Europe. And the Spanish nobility went nuts for chocolate. Because they changed the recipe, they added sugar, cinnamon, milk, and voila! The chocolate drink we know today was born. For centuries, chocolate was a luxury only for royalty and the rich in Europe. A golden cup of chocolate was more expensive than wine. European colonists started growing cocoa in South America. They couldn't do it in Europe because there was only a climate for this around the equator. And it was hard work to harvest, so it was mostly done by imported slaves from Africa. But this became cumbersome over the years. So instead of transporting African slaves to plantations in South America, the colonists decided to move the plantations to West Africa. And almost all cocoa production has been located here since then. It wasn't until the 1800s that chocolate became something you could actually bite into. The Dutch chemist Coenraad van Houten developed and patented a machine that could separate cocoa butter from the rest of the cocoa mass. He was then left with dry cocoa powder that was easier to dissolve in cocoa drinks. He was also able to filter out the bitter taste from cocoa. Then in 1847, a British company with Joseph Fry made the first ever chocolate bar, and the game changed forever. Fry's innovation involved mixing cocoa butter, cocoa powder, and sugar to create a moldable paste that could be formed into a bar. The company also created the first filled chocolate sweet, cream sticks, in 1853. Switzerland stepped in with their ultra-smooth conching technique in 1875. Chocolatier Daniel Petermaid invented the first successful milk chocolate, using powdered milk from Nestlé. Chocolate had now become a wonderfully tasty product, which could be made into many different forms. Eventually, a number of chocolate products appeared for the general public. You've probably heard of some of these chocolates, but do you know where the names came from? The Mars bar was created in 1932. It is not named after the planet. It was actually named after founder Frank C. Mars, who started the company Mars Inc. with his son Forrest. And the Snickers chocolate was named after his son's favorite horse. The name was chosen to honor the horse, which died 2 months before the chocolate went on sale. Snickers is now the world's best-selling chocolate bar. Over 400 million are sold each year. During World War II, the Mars founders joined forces with the Hershey founders to create the M&M chocolate for the U.S. Army, which saw the invention as a way to allow soldiers to carry chocolate in tropical climates. The chocolate was covered with a sugar shell so they wouldn't melt in the hand. The name M&M stands for Mars and Murray after Forrest Mars, and Bruce Murray, the son of the Hershey boss. In Europe, Toblerone is perhaps the most famous chocolate. The one with the iconic triangle, you know. Toblerone has been produced in the Swiss capital of Bern since 1908. The chocolate was named after its founder, Theodore Tobler, and the Italian word Torrone, the almond nougat used in chocolate. The logo for the chocolate featured the silhouette of the Matterhorn mountain peak, with a hidden bear in the shadows. In 2012, Toblerone was acquired and production moved out of Switzerland. Mondelez, the new owners, was then forced to change the mountain to a more generic shape in 2023. But the bear is still in place. Okay, let's talk science. Is chocolate healthy for your body? Chocolate contains flavonoids, which help blood flow and may even improve brain function. It boosts serotonin and endorphins. Basically, this makes you feel good, like biologically happy. Some studies even show chocolate could lower your risk of stroke. And dark chocolate with high cocoa content is packed with antioxidants, flavonoids, polyphenols, theobromine, magnesium, and iron. It is basically a multivitamin if you ignore the sugar. Dark chocolate can also help protect the skin from dangerous UV rays. But chocolate also has some bad sides. Get ready for the bitter truth. Most chocolate bars are loaded with sugar and fat, which can lead to weight gain, dental problems, migraine attack, and other health problems. Chocolate contains saturated fat that can increase the risk of heart disease. Chocolate also has the ability to be addictive, and it can be difficult to limit your intake. And white chocolate. What do you think this is? It's basically sugar and fat pretending to be chocolate. It doesn't even contain cocoa mass. It's an imposter and has no health benefits. What kind of treats do you give to your pet? Have you let your dog taste chocolate? Don't do it. Here's a fact you don't want to learn the hard way. Chocolate is toxic to dogs, cats, horses, rabbits, guinea pig, even birds like budgies and parrots. The culprit? Theobromine, the chemical that animals can't digest like we can. The darker the chocolate, the more theobromine it contains, and the more dangerous it is for animals. Just a few squares of dark chocolate can kill a small dog, so never share your Snickers with Sparky. Ever. But you yourself can continue to eat chocolate, as long as it lasts. Because we may soon have a chocolate problem. Over 5 million tons of cocoa are produced each year, mostly in Africa. But poor working conditions and difficult climate changes are hitting hard. Crops are suffering, prices are rising. Cocoa production must adapt quickly to avoid a serious global chocolate crisis. If nothing changes, chocolate could become a rare luxury again. Just like the old days, only this time no royalty discount. So enjoy your chocolate while you still have the chance. And the next time you unwrap a chocolate bar, think about the 3,500 years of weirdness, royalty, war, science, and maybe even horse names behind it. And remember, chocolate can boost your brain or rot your teeth. It can make you happy or hurt your dog. It's not just candy. It's one of the most dramatic foods in history. Okay, thanks for watching. And before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. See you next time.